While researching best practices in blended learning, I chose to focus on a benchmark study from 2013, reviewing the best practices implemented in online learning within K-12 districts. If you click here, you will have direct access to the study. This study was conducted by the leading educational marketing service in the US. The survey was sent to district and school level leaders targeting an online learning company. Although the study focuses heavily on the online portion of blended learning, there are still many worthwhile takeaways from the study. After reviewing the study, I'd like to focus on a chart that was published within depicting a clear review of the findings. If you look at the first row, the attributes or best practices are listed while creating an online environment. Then note that the top row lists three categories: full-time programs, online programs, and credit recovery. Again, although not one of these is focusing directly to a blended course, the findings can be very easily applied. I focused my attention to the full-time programs and online courses and the attributes that created a successful experience for students. I'd like to focus on just a few of the attributes that caught my attention. One attribute that grabbed my attention to build a successful blended course was tracking student progress and utilizing reporting tools. Because of the lack of face-to-face time in a blended learning environment, the teacher cannot use student verbal cues or the class tone to gauge understanding. Therefore, a best practice would be to utilize progress monitoring tools to provide feedback and help identify students who are struggling and excelling. Another attribute that grabbed my attention was the need for teacher availability for struggling students. At first I thought, well, duh, that is a no-brainer. However, a best practice would be to focus on the timeliness of these interactions. The study found that the quicker students were helped, the more success they had in the course. Also, it is important to consider how you will make these timely interactions happen. What will you use? Standard office hours, a question and answer form sent to your inbox? Finally, the student training and responsibilities stuck out to me as well. The study found that a best practice would be to go through with the upfront time investment of training students how to navigate and utilize the course, because it would make or break student success in the end. Also, this included creating and establishing clear expectations of what students are responsible for within each learning module or unit. If you go through and you read the rest of the study, it has a bunch of useful information for best practices.